It's sneak peek time, level 8 commander, that's right. What's going on? I'm Zedmont. This is the real McCoy sneak peek for the Prototype Mega Crab. Possibly the ugliest statue. Looks like a motorhome parked at an RV park with its satellite dish out to get the local news. But that's okay. Now, speaking of the trophies, let's show you what levels they come in at. Level 10, the stone. Level 20, the iron. Level 40, the diamond. Nope, that's gold. Level 40, the gold. Level 60, the diamond. Color-coded for your viewing pleasure. Now, obviously, those statues should be fairly attainable. Now, what's special about them, obviously, is it is all three of the prototypes combined. At the front, we've got the Rainmaker. On the side, the Lazortron. And up top, the Critter Cannon. How do you get them, you ask? You have to have Armory level 14, and then the trader will bring them to you for the low price of very, very expensive. Now, obviously, the price varies based on your HQ/Armory level. So these are for the maxed out armory, 1 million gold per. Now, one thing to be aware of is you can buy them whenever you want. You can buy them all when the trader leaves. You can buy just the Rainmakers for the Mega Crab and then leave the Lazortrons and the Critter Cannons for your PvP. I'm going to be buying all three. That is probably not the best idea. I'm only going to buy one because I don't think these things are useful after stage 20 or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy these on the first day, and then on the last day, I'm going to buy them and use them to crush my PvP. I do not recommend attacking any PvP during Mega Crab. Load up your map with whales, refresh them, and then you'll have loot for about 10 days. So we're going to load up our landing crafts. Now, speaking of loading up our landing crafts, this is going to be a little bit annoying for you. Troop loadouts still don't work with prototype troops. So if you have to switch off, maybe you're alternating Lazortrons and Rainmakers, or you're going to bring in a Lazortron with your Rifle Cryo Zuka Medic troop loadout or something like that. As soon as you switch back, you're going to have to rebuild your troop loadout. I'll show you right here. We're going to save our troop loadout, save. And then if we go back and look, it's only got medics in it. So that's going to be a little bit annoying. One thing to be aware of is I highly, highly recommend that you use Kevin Kavan or Bullit, I should say. Kavan or Bullit with your prototype troops. The problem is that Brick will be in front, she'll die. Everspark will be in front, she'll die. Brick will be in front, but obviously he has energy drink, he can regenerate health. So I will be using Kevin Kavan. A lot of you out there were suggesting Second Wind. I'll show you why that's a bad idea in a second. I like to use Ice Shields. And the reason for that is, obviously, if you get within range of a Doom Cannon or a Boom Cannon, you hit the Ice Shield, you don't have to worry about shocking. It happens instantly, and you can save your troops and then maybe smoke them or shock something to save them further. As you can see here, I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, we've got a standard crab trophy layout. Those are not trophies, those are statues. We have a standard crab statue layout. We've got 3 GBE. Oops, I did not finish making my troop damage. Whoops, I've only got 8 statues. That's a mistake on my part. My apologies. I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay, so by the power of the internet, we are back. We've got now 10 statues. All of them are boosted. Standard crab trophy statue loadout. Now, we're going to see just how well these prototype troops can do with a good crab statue, so we can see if you're actually even going to get off the beach or not. We're going to do stages 19 and 20, nothing else. Don't really see the point in showing you stages 1 through 10 where the troops, you can just BART them out anyways. So let's get into it. Now, as some of you pointed out, obviously Critter Cannons and Rainmakers aren't terribly compatible. Rainmakers tend to kill all of your critters, but I didn't think it would be a proper sneak peek if we didn't use all of the prototype troops. Now, obviously, I do not have any of the tribes, so I don't have the GBE boost. I also don't have the rifleman damage or the, what's the other one, Grenadier speed. So I can't show you just how the Grenadiers are going to work with this stuff. Just limited time, trying to get this out. So nonetheless, let's give 19 a try. We're going to start out by using Second Wind, just so you can see what I'm talking about as far as Kavan dying and our rifle. And so let's get this dropped. Let's get all of our things over into here. We've got a Doom Cannon. This stage looks fairly doable. I would assume we should be able to take this down, except for the fact that I just froze all of my troops. Come on. Here we go. Seeing just what we can do. So, Rainmakers, making it rain. Fantastic. Our only concern, of course, right now is that Doom Cannon. I'm going to keep it shocked because I'm not 100% sure on its range versus the Critter Cannons. And our Lazortrons, I find when using Rainmakers with Lazortrons, I end up losing my Lazortrons. So I'm going to be extra super cautious. Now, we're going to get Second Wind popping here. Second Wind, out come the rifles. They're going to run forward. Everyone's thinking, hey, the rifles are going to keep our Rainmakers alive. Well, yeah, but look where our medics and where Kavan are going. Our medics and Kavan are all right in front of our troops now. And we're losing our real medics. Actually, we haven't lost them quite yet, but there's a huge, huge risk here that with all of the lasers and splash damage and stuff, you're going to end up losing Kavan. Maybe, just maybe. Here we go. Let's get one more Second Wind out just to get a whole bunch more of those pink zombie crews out front. We're going to pop that. What is that thing called? That's a cryo bomb. So there are cryo bombs on the Mega Crab. Good thing. Cryo bombs are so incredibly useful. Our Rainmakers are doing a heck of a job of clearing. Lazortrons also. Kavan is where? Kavan came back. Look at that. Kavan came back to our Rainmakers. So I said it wasn't a great choice, but it's worked out pretty well here. Made me look like a bit of a liar, but it's not ideal. Please believe me. We got a little bit lucky there. There was no lasers and limited defenses that were going to be a problem. So maybe Second Wind with your prototype troops maybe you're a big fan. It makes me nervous. I find that I have to watch too many areas of the screen, and in every attempt I've used to use it, except for this, my Kavan has simply died. So, of course, the one time I try and show it to you, it works just fine. That's Murphy's Law, I think, as they call it. But Stage 19, pretty easy. Took it down without a lot of difficulty. Time is going to be the big issue with these, though. Obviously, Stage 19, we would have breezed through that much, much quicker with our Grenadiers and tanks, I think. But again, give it a shot. See how you like them. Let's have a look at Stage 20, see just what it looks like. Stage 20, we've got about 1.3 million health in the core. We've got a bunch of shields. We've got a shock blaster and a CMO to the right. But this, again, looks like a base that should be very, very easy for Rainmakers because there's basically nothing that ranges it and just free GBE everywhere. So let's give it a shot. Uh-oh, I think I forgot to load my extra troop. Let's retreat. Actually, I'm going to waste an artillery there. We'll retreat, get our troops reloaded, and see what is going on. Sorry, I'm used to having endless reserves. Obviously, very, very helpful keeping your troops alive instead of having to reload them. But let's get a barrage out. We're going to get that out. We're going to drop some critters here. Hopefully the critters split and get 2 of the cryo bombs down. Come on, cryo bombs. And now all of our stuff in this corner. Only real worry here is the shock launcher, obviously, but we should, because of the cryo bomb, that should not be a big concern whatsoever. Now, I'm going to try Second Wind as soon as those flamethrowers are gone, just trying to get our dudes out front to distract that shock launcher perhaps for a second. And we'll see if Kavan can stay alive. I kind of doubt it, but maybe we'll have another stroke of miracle. Don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. But flamethrowers and riflemen, not a good choice. Probably needed to keep my Second Wind for a little bit later on when we get closer to those single shot defenses perhaps. Let's move over to the right. We'll smoke Kavan and our rifles and try to keep all of our stuff alive. Big issue is going to be the speed. Constantly, it's going to be all about the speed of these troops. The Rainmakers and Lazortrons are just slow. So there's it's going to be very, I think stage 20, maybe stage 30 if you get super lucky is going to be the absolute limit for these. Kavan is still alive. He's making a liar out of me. What can I say? Just making me look like it's a viable solution. Maybe second wind is your option. I'm not sold on it, but in our 2 tests here, it seems to be doing pretty well. I'm going to shock these microwavers, otherwise we're going to lose all of our rifles. And again, pink zombie crew coming through very, very well. Kavan is sticking in the back for whatever reason. Now he's going to rush to the front. I keep hoping he's going to die, but he's holding on pretty darn well. He's staying behind the pink zombies, and the pink zombies are moving forward, so doing a pretty good job, and we still have all 5 of our medics alive, so maybe second wind is the option. I don't know. I'm at a bit of a loss here. Every other time I've tried it, it has been a complete failure, so we just lost our first medic, but of course, second wind can bring back medics, so don't know. I'm at a loss for words here. I will be using Ice Shield, though. Feel free, use whatever. Maybe you want to use Bullit. Bullit will also be very, very good. Troop combos that I'm thinking of using is things like tanks, grenadiers, Bullit with 1 or 2 Rainmakers in behind. I think the Rainmakers are going to be a great difference maker, just overshooting defenses, keeping things alive, and I think that's going to be a great option because Rainmakers and their range is just so incredibly useful. I'm also thinking RCZM, Rifle Cryo, Zuka Medic with a Critter Cannon, or maybe even a Lazortron. Don't entirely know, but that's it. That's all. Those are all of your sneak peek details. Make sure you rate Boom Beach in the App Store. Also, if you're looking for a task force, please pause the screen right now. We've got task forces all the way from HQ7 up to HQ22. Come join us. We have a lot of fun and a lot of skilled players that can teach you or that you can show a thing or two. That's it. That's all. I'm Zedmont. This was the Proto Crab sneak peek. Haven't had a sneak peek in a while. Pretty exciting stuff. Now, I just wanted one more quick thing. In the background, it is a snowy base. You might remember that happened last Christmas. I don't know if this is a teaser or what. I don't know if the ice bases are coming back to our archipelago or not, but it seems like maybe our Christmas miracle is going to happen one more time. I love it because people who had their statues hidden in the trees and have their it's very, very good. I keep mixing up statues and trophies. I am at a complete loss. That's it. That's all. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Sneak peek, November, Mega Crab. Peace.